just recently rediscovering how much Jesus shows up. He's been concealed. His activity is in the Old Testament, but his identity is concealed. That's why everybody's asking all the angels, what's your name? Yo, what's your name? And they don't tell them. You're not getting it. What's your name? I wrestled with you all night. Please give your name. No, it's too wonderful for you. Come on, are you guys with me this morning? So I want to just show some pictures. Number one, I want you to see King Jesus in Melchizedek. And that's the person of Melchizedek. And you'll see this character shows up for 4 verses in the Old Testament. Psalm 110, which is the most quoted messianic psalm in the New Testament. You better write that down because I'm going to quiz you later. Psalm 110 is the most quoted scripture in the New Testament. Most of us probably have not heard it. I didn't hear it till 10 years ago. I was like, wow, I didn't know this. Melchizedek is mentioned. And then in the book of Hebrews, how many have ever studied the book of Hebrews before? Right? It's not a coffee shop, Hebrews. It's a book of the Bible, okay? Melchizedek, Psalm 110 is actually, Hebrews is actually an expose of Psalm 110. That one psalm is talked about throughout the book of Hebrews. So you have this mysterious character that shows up in the Old Testament, the book of Genesis, for 4 verses. Hey guys, steps away. You're like, what happened to him? What? Where is he? It says this in Genesis 14, 18, and 20. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. Sounds interesting. Have you ever heard about somebody bringing out bread and wine before? I don't know, maybe in the New Testament, maybe communion. Brings out bread and wine. Development of character. Melchizedek, Melech means king. Sedek means righteousness. He's the king of righteousness. Where's he come from? Salam or shalom, which means peace. So you have the king of righteousness, of peace, bringing out bread and wine. It calls him a priest. Hey, come on. Who knows that Jesus is the priest in this season? He was a prophet in the past. He was a priest in the now. But he, in the future, is king. This is the picture, the roles that he takes in this season and in the now. Now, what did he do? He blessed Abraham. Abraham's one of the most powerful people in the Old Testament. If you bless somebody, usually the lesser is blessed by the greater. What's it saying? That this person here by the name of Abraham, somebody greater came and blessed him. Come on, are you guys with me this morning? Who is this Melchizedek? Who is it? If you're seeking Jesus, you'll see King Jesus in the Old Testament. And what happened? Abraham gave him a tithe of everything. We tithe to the greater one. Abraham tithed to the greater one. Come on, am I getting you hungry here today? Am I getting you thirsty to seek Jesus in the Old Testament? Who is this person called Melchizedek? Hebrews 7:3 says, without father or mother, without genealogy, without beginning of days or end of life, resembling the Son of God, he remains a priest forever. That's who Melchizedek is. He was made after the likeness of Melchizedek. And like he said, he is eternal. He is a priest that will never die, doesn't have to atone for his own sins. He is Jesus Christ, the eternal Son of God. Do you see King Jesus in Melchizedek today? Let's go on.